Hey everybody, Matt Berg here. Today I'm going to be reviewing SOS by Chimera and Ibai Canales. This was a campaign I backed a little ways back. I've been meaning to get to this for a while. Chimera was releasing these books. I think he was doing it yearly. He'd come out with a new chapter, and yeah, I finally got around to backing him. I got the catch-up tier, and I believe I think I added this one on too. But yeah, it was the three graphic novels, three releases, and it comes with this bonus chapters edition, which is really cool. And it came with this metal Preston Azevedo card. This thing is badass. It's got the stats of this character right here. You learn a little bit more about him as the book goes on. Yeah, I didn't really know what to expect from this, other than the fact that kind of had like a BPRD, maybe Hellboy feel to it a little bit. So that kind of drew me in. I really like that style of comic. But it was so much more than that. We can get into the first book right here. This one's written by Chimera and art and lettering by Ibai Canales. I really love his art style, man. I've backed a bunch of books with him, and he really, I think he's the perfect artist for this book. They just go hand in hand. I didn't expect the humor that I was going to get out of here. This book is freaking hilarious, all three of them. Laugh out loud funny was a pleasant surprise. I didn't expect it to be that humorous and that funny, and it was literally right up my alley. Basically, the story goes is in 1943, the U.S. government formed a super soldier program known as SOS, and their sole mission was to defend the Axis powers and end the war. So that's what they did. And these three brothers, they went in there and they stopped out some Yahtzees and then took took them out. And you jump forward to modern times, and now they're living in New York. And yeah, man, they're just 75 years later living in New York, and they're hunting monsters and aliens and what have you. And what I like about this story is that they kind of go into basically day-to-day missions about what they're doing, and little missions that they go on, and I really like that too. You really get a sense of the character. I think Chimera really rounded out the characters, and each character kind of has his own journey. I don't know, man. As the books, my favorite character is probably Carnage. That's Carnage Spawn, and then later on, he became one of my favorites too. I believe his name's forgot his name, dude. Sorry, his name is Magus. Yeah, and as you read who they are, you learn more about their origins as the books progress. I don't want to spoil too much because the characters build and build and build. I think he did a masterful job in creating the arc of these characters. In here, it had I get strong vibes from Lobo and Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, a little bit of Hellboy thrown in. I like the comedy in here, as far as some of the stuff was social political commentary on some instances, which I loved. That's one of the many reasons why I loved Lobo. And even talking about film, the Paul Verhoeven film RoboCop, Chimera does a good job of putting that in there. Again, funny dialogue, and then the action. I love the way the action's drawn in here, and just the mannerisms, the comedy. Ibai Canales really nails it. I think they made something really special with SOS. And so in this one, you're gonna see them, busting some ass and just taking names and kind of figuring out who they are in the world that they're living in for the first issue, or volume. In the second volume, you're gonna go kind of they go out to space a little bit, and you're getting introduced to new characters like this guy right here, the Vigilante. Again, artwork by Canales, and he does these chapter breakdowns, which are really cool. So they're kind of like issue number 5 or whatnot. I don't know if he's broken them down into floppies, but it would be a fun addition to maybe if you did a campaign on Kickstarter for mega fans to buy all the floppies. These would be really fun floppies to have because they're very episodic, and you're always looking forward to what's going to happen in the next chapter. You'll see a lot of different nods to CG and independent comic book creators and books like that throughout the stuff. So there's a lot of lore in here from old OG CG and whatnot. This character is just so funny, man. He's really addicted to drugs and cocaine, and he's always trying to get laid, but no one wants. He can't, no one likes him because he's a big fucking gargoyle demon-esque thing, and they're trying to break into their buddy's house so they could have somewhere to stay for the moment. And like they break into some lady's house. Oh wait, this isn't James' house. My bad. She's taking care of the kids. Like there's just these random like instances of things like that just happening in the book. That's what I love about it. You don't really know what to expect, and it's just hilarious. And here they encounter this alien, and he becomes uncamouflaged, and he's like, wow, isn't he adorable? Do you think we can get money for him? Probably not. We'll see about that. And he's like, your name is Mr. Wiggles. My name is Spike. Ha! He could talk. Smack! No talking. Your name is Mr. Wiggles, and you'll be sold to the highest bidder. Like it's just funny stuff like that, man. And in the story too, like the aliens, they discover like they discover beer, and they they just like they have to stop their mission because they start getting addicted to stuff. And I don't know, man. The action in here too is really over the top. Like I like it. Really, lots of gore and just badassery. Again, in this one, you start to learn more about who they are and who the villain is. There's this villain lurking in the background, looming in the background right here. He comes from another portal, and he has a plan for them, and you'll find out who that is. In this issue, Carnage, one of the brothers, he actually gets this, I believe it's a serum that kind of makes him look normal, and he's all happy about that. This one right here, it's fucking action-packed, dude. Action-packed and funny, and it delivers, too, on anything that you'd want, basically, out of this story. If there's something that answers that you needed fulfilled, Chimera ends it, like, pretty good. Yeah, man, they have to face off against like a demon horde in this one, and they have to go back to the government, and they gotta they need their help. So in here they have a scene where they go back and they're suited up, and the general, I believe, is like, thank you for showing up on such short notice. It's been over 75 years since the supernatural offensive squadron has been used. So it's cool to see them like in their government tack gear and whatnot. And there's also another guy on the team. He's like the genius gadgeteer, like tech guy. And then again, you have the vigilante dude. It's kind of like Punisher and Batman, kind of like Casey Jones in a way. Little things in here again that kind of reminded me of like TMNT, which I loved. Hellboy, like the funny stuff, things like that. I love the team. I love the brothers. You're gonna see. You think you know who they are and what they're about, but you start to learn more about that as this story concludes. And here's a little taste of that, but I'm not gonna show too much more of that. This book right here, these are some of the villains that they've encountered throughout the book, and again, it's hilarious. They have to basically face these guys off in this side bonus book, and I'm glad I got it. And yeah, man, I don't know what to say other than the fact that like I am pleasantly surprised. I give this series 2 horns way up. I think anyone that doesn't have it needs to back this. I love the team, man. Like I'm a fan for life now. You got you got a customer for life right here in SOS, man. I will say that this brother, he has the power, like he has the power to control fire. This one's usually he's this dude right here. He's Carnage Spawn. He can control ice, and this one right here controls electricity. He's just like the badass like in the group shit talker. And again, I love how he got the 3 brothers to all have their own like unique like basically like personalities and whatnot. And he's just like the Chad of the group, like the badass that all the chicks want and whatnot. There's a funny scene where he has to deal with this space queen, and yeah, it's hilarious. I don't want to spoil too much more, but definitely, guys, come check this out. There's only a few copies left, so if you go over to the new campaign that Chimera has, which is Testament, an awesome another IE he has working on, which I backed and love, you can scroll down, and you will see that he has the I believe the catch-up tier right here. Let me see. If you go down, I could have sworn I seen it on here. Here we go. SOS volumes 1 through 3 leftovers. There's only 12 left. So if you guys can, I'll leave a link in the description. You could come over here and check it out. I was also going to say, if you guys like, you know, horror comedy, weird westerns, you might like my book. It's called Butch Cleaver. It's about a butcher that gets killed and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse. And it gives him the power to weaponize bones. So he has to go on a mission to basically find out who killed him. And he's got a bounty hunter on his trail. And he's in a crazy, you know, world gothic town called Oubliette, filled with all kinds of ghosts, ghouls, demons, what have you. And yeah, if you guys want, check it out. I'll have a link for that in the description. I got a few copies of this left too. And I will say I was at the beer store today and I came upon this MOTORHEAD Iron Fist, and this is from the MOTORHEAD Iron Fist album. If you guys haven't checked that out, check it out. Yeah, man, and it's just fucking metal, just like this. This is a metal ass comic, dude. He put all of my favorite things in there. I think, including myself, a lot of people slept on this, and he actually had one more issue out where it had the character, I believe, the vigilante character, this dude right here, with the I think a Simon Bisley cover, if I'm not mistaken. And I missed out on that one, man. And hopefully it becomes available again, or maybe I can get it on the internet somewhere. But yeah, man, I'm gonna check out this MOTORHEAD Iron Fist. It's Loud and Hazy India Pale Ale. And yeah, like I was saying, you know, in 2022 is the 40th anniversary of Iron Fist, released in 1982. So I wasn't even born then. It is Motorhead's 5th studio album and the last to feature the three amigos of Lemmy, Fast Eddie Clarke, and Phil Filthy Animal Taylor. The live shows included a gigantic Iron Fist behind Filthy, as well as a stage which was lowered from the ceiling during the start of the set. Marvelous Motor Madness. So right there, man, I'm going to go ahead and check it out. Again, you guys need to. I think again, a lot of people I think slept on this campaign. They need to pick it up. I love the art again. Ibai, I said before, he kind of reminds me of Kirby and Miller, and just like a lot of those really cool, like old school artists from back then. It's a pretty good IPA. I ain't gonna lie. It is what it is, man. I give it one big fist up. No, I give it 2 horns up. Awesome beer. And as always, folks, thanks for watching. Thanks for checking out the live streams. You can check out this book. Back it if you can. There's only a couple left. You will not be sorry. If you watch this channel, I guarantee you're going to fucking love this book because you're probably into the same stuff I'm into. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. You guys have a great day. Stay warm. Check you later. Bye.